Hello, welcome back to Rockvalley. It's my city that I'm building here. If you've been following along, which nobody has been, you will know that I have 12,500 people and $20,000. You know that this is my farm industry. Just trying to build it up, you know. I don't remember. Let's see what I do in this video, see if there's anything cool. I have nothing to talk about. Tomorrow is Halloween, so that will be interesting this year. We'll see how it goes. Where I'm at, they didn't set any specific hours. They kind of recommend against it, but they aren't telling you you can't do it. Because I live in a cool state. I don't live in California, where they've already given out some pretty wild Thanksgiving rules. So, I told my wife about that. She has family, so we have family in California. I'm just kind of wondering how they're gonna take that, how they'll deal with it. Although I don't think there are more than 3 families in each part of the state. And there's some in like the Bay Area and some in the LA area. And I think there's only maybe 3 families of each, in each area, which is fine. So then they can meet outdoors for 2 hours or 3 hours. I can't remember which one it is, but it's not long. You can meet for a few hours. Wear your mask the whole time outside. Speaking of, tomorrow's Halloween, and today they had a lot of the churches in the area had like they do the trunk or treats or whatever. Well, we went to one of those, but it was just like a drive-through, and they gave you a goodie bag full of candy. And I mean, it was an impressive amount of candy for, just a drive-through evangelical church. They were all dressed up in the traditional Bible garb. So that was cool. But none of them were wearing masks. They were all outside. Personally, I don't care. We put our masks on before we pulled up. Just, you get used to that at like the drive-thru and stuff. They always have their mask on, and especially at like Chick-fil-A, if you aren't if you're not crazy and just want to get a chicken sandwich sometimes, you can, deal with an owner who believes in Jesus. Is he an evangelical Christian? I don't know. The founder of Chick-fil-A. It's not Chick-fil-A, it's Chick-fil-A. So, yeah, because they always have all the people outside. I feel like they have more people working outside than inside. They're always busy, so it makes sense. It's funny, there's a Chick-fil-A, a standalone Chick-fil-A in the parking lot. And then, in the parking lot of the mall, and then a Chick-fil-A in the mall, in the food court, which was first. The one in the mall was first, and then they built the standalone one, which I don't know, I find kind of funny. I guess it does make sense, if you're making money on both, maybe it's separate franchisees. Oh yeah, of course it's separate franchisees. If if they're franchises, because they don't let you franchise more than one, because they want you to focus on, make sure that you're focused on the business. At least that's what I've heard. Yeah, I've heard that franchisees are pretty, that they have, you know, a decent or pretty good plan. Like, but, you know, they send you off to train, I guess, all over the place for like a year, so you know all the ins and outs. Yeah. So, and then while you're doing that, that's when Chick-fil-A comes in and buys the land and builds the store. And then when you're all done training and you put up the rest of the money, because I think you only put up some, they put up the rest of the money, then that store's yours. And if you don't do that, then I think, like if you back out or something, then I think corporate just takes over the store and potentially looks for a franchisee later down the road. I don't know. And it's been years since I've heard this, so I could be totally wrong. Could be totally right, though, too. I mean, it's a right and wrong. At least the way that I'm making the question. It's a right and wrong. Yes or no. So I got a good shot of being right. Anyways, I love all that water pollution. It's pretty stellar. And there's no current, or, you know, not a strong enough current to get the water out, or to like wash it away, wash it to the ocean. Because that's where pollution goes, right? In the ocean. And then the fish eat it and digest it. That's the key, is they digest it. It's not that it's bad for them. No, it's not bad for fish. Fish love it. They love the plastic. I used to get angry that George Carlin had that joke about plastic, and it was like you think Mother Earth cares about that? Like, Mother Earth's been through, you know, an ice age. Ice age has been hit by meteors, blah blah blah, you know, fires and floods and earthquakes and all this stuff, and you think it's worried about a little bit of plastic? And this was years ago, because it's George Carlin, so probably early 90s or something, early to mid 90s he was doing that bit. And I remember one of the first times I heard it, I was like, he doesn't even know what he's talking about. Plastic's terrible. It's like, I don't even know if I can listen to this guy anymore. Like, what? He said that, so I'm supposed to believe him on anything? That's how I felt at the time. Now, I feel differently. I just wouldn't write people off as quickly over saying something like that, especially a comedian. God, I don't understand all these left-wingers who just get so pissy with comedians when they tell a joke. I mean, that's what they do. And apparently jack off in front of people. But then they ask. I love how Jeffrey Toobin pulls his dick out in front of the world. Nobody bats an eye. He gets suspended or whatever. And then it's like Louis C.K. asks some people if he can jack off in front of them, and I think they all agreed. And if they didn't, he didn't do it. And it's the end of the road, end of the line. You're done. It's crazy. I don't like it. I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. I used to get it. It used to kind of make sense to me. It felt that way. It's just amazing. I'm trying to write it out right now, but I'm terrible at speaking and writing. But just the emotionally how I would react to things when I was more of a left-winger. Anyways, maybe I'll talk my way through these videos. That's it this time. Like, subscribe, share, comment, hit the notification bell, tell me what to talk about, and we'll see you next time.